What is good, everybody? It is your boy, Jim Spectrum Gym Reviews, here today with your favorite, Megan, aka
Meg Wag Runs.
Swaggy Waggy.
Waggy Waggy.
I've been getting so many requests, DMs, questions, comments, and I just want to make the whole thing clear. Today we have the New Balance Prism, or FuelCell Prism. And for all you young kids out there, the term Prism is kind of like a reincarnation of a previous shoe called a Vise Prism, or Vase, as someone called it.
Vase.
Sounds fancier that way.
Wasn't it like French or something for let's go?
I'll take your word for it. So you had the Vise Pace and the Vise Prism. They were both lightweight. One was neutral, one was a light stability. And here we have a very similar concept with the FuelCell Rebel and the FuelCell Prism. One's neutral, one's stability, light stability. They're both fast, up-tempo, daily trainers that can kind of go up to a race if you want to go that fast in them, but they're definitely more of a performance-oriented trainer. They're cool, basically. They both look good, too. So a lot of people are asking me, Jamie, which one is better? Is the Prism better than the Rebel? Is it better than the Propel? And guys, you're asking the wrong questions. It's not a sense of whether it's better, it's which one do you need. If you are a neutral runner and you only wear neutral shoes, you're better off with the Rebels. If you're someone who's like, man, I could really use some stability, some pronation support, just a little bit, but I still want to go fast. So which one's better? That's not the question. Which one do you need? So with that said, let's focus on the Prism, the FuelCell Prism, in all its glory. So Megan, let's start off with the upper. It kind of reminds me of the Rebel.
Well, I find this had a little bit more like knit qualities, and this was a little bit more mesh qualities.
A little more structured.
Yeah, a little bit more structured.
Now, why would this one be more structured than the neutral version?
Maybe because it's like the structured shoe.
Oh.
The stability.
A little more stable.
More
Okay,
stable.
so I see where this is going so far.
All right.
And I see they have kind of like this overlay going across the laces here. This one doesn't quite have it. It just has like, little strands here.
Yeah, and this one has that attached tongue, kind of that sock-like fit. While this one has, that detached tongue, kind of the more traditional fit.
Yeah, nothing too fancy, something traditional, something that's sturdy, something that's more...
And we got a little bit more in this heel collar here.
And mine flops down.
Yep. And just adding stability.
Keeps the heel locked in, you're not going in and out. It keeps your foot forward, keeps it not going from in and out, and that's the whole purpose of it. So other than that, how's it fit?
Well, I found that the fit was a little bit wider than a lot of the New Balance shoes that I've been running in. New Balance, I've always really liked the fit because they do have that wider toe box and then narrow heel to kind of like cup your heel. And I found that similar fit to this, but I did find that the toe box was wider in this shoe than some of the other New Balance shoes that I've run in. I didn't find that it was sloppy because of, the structure of the mesh, the heel, but when I did cinch up the laces, it did find that on my foot, it did kind of buckle a little bit more here. But it didn't bother me. I thought that was great. It fit fine. But for people who have a narrow foot, you might want to, try on the shoe first just to make sure that that slightly wider fit in this shoe is going to be okay for your foot.
Well, I think that's about it for the upper. It's just a more structured version of what this is. Everything's more stable. The heel, the mesh, the laces, everything is just a little more. And I don't mind the one-piece tongue. I think it's kind of cool, but I like how they went with the traditional setup in this one. Cushioning. So, FuelCell cushioning. You guys all know I'm all about the FuelCell life. I love it. And the Rebel's like my favorite shoe. I have like 2 pairs. You know it's bad when I have 2 pairs of the same shoe because, you know, I get a lot of shoes in. So when I go back for a second pair, you know it's real. So I'm really glad to see they have an option with some medial stability. As you can see right here, you get a slight medial posting, which gives it a little more firmness in that area. So for those who start to roll it inwards, it kind of gives you a little more protection, a little more control from over pronating. I hate that word. At what point is it over pronating?
I mean, I guess if you are having knee pain, hip pain, back pain, where it's because of misalignment and your ankles are just kind of collapsing a little bit too much, then it's over. But if you're not having the problems, you know, any pains, then it's not over. So what a medial posting is, in simplest form, it's just a firmer piece of foam right here on the inside. And so when your foot hits the ground, you know, the foam compresses. A firmer foam will compress a little bit less than the squishier foam, keeping your foot from collapsing the inside of the shoe. So if you're noticing that when you wear a pair of shoes for a long time and you tend to really kill the inside of that shoe and you find that your foot's just kind of falling over towards the inside, maybe this little minor stability option is going to help you.
This is New Balance's way of saying, hey guys, for those who need a little more stability, for those who we left out the first time around, we got your back. If you don't need the stability, it's already here for you. As a matter of fact, Propel 2s. Great shoe for a budget.
So I've been running in this shoe for about a week now, and I normally run in neutral shoes. And so, you know, I just wanted to try it out, see how it felt. And it felt really great to me. I didn't find that it caused any issues in my running. It was, you know, a nice firm shoe. And, you know, I did enjoy running in this shoe.
Yeah, I was really surprised. Like, even when I brought them out, the shoe wasn't meant for you.
Yeah.
I was like, I have some shoes. I was like, hey, we'll give some to some other people. And you're like, I'll take that pair. And I'm like, you do know that's light stability, right, Megan? And you're like, I'll try it. And I'm like, yeah. You going to review it? For the people?
For the people.
So here she is.
You, the people. Yes.
So cushioning-wise, how does it feel? What would you use it for as far as the performance-wise? Is it a daily trainer? Is it up-tempo? Is it long run? Responsiveness? Where does it sit in?
Well, I like this kind of shoe where it's that really responsive, firm, light cushioning shoe. So it kind of fits in that area that I would use for anywhere from a tempo to a long run. Some people might find that it's a little bit too firm for long runs. But, you know, if you're on soft surfaces, you know, like crushed granite or dirt, it'd be fine. But if you're on concrete maybe and you're going for those long runs, you know, it might not have all that cushioning that you're looking for. I'd say it's, you know, very similar cushion to the Rebel, with that in that lightweight category.
Yeah, I mean, for a stability shoe, this is probably the lightest performance stability shoe out there. And to be honest, there's not many options out there that, I can't even think of too many. They're all discontinued. Maybe the New Balance 1500. That's more like a racing like stability.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
The Brooks Ravenna.
Oh yeah. That's not super lightweight though. I'd put that more in mid-range cushion.
There you go. So I kind of feel like this kind of has its own little spot within the range, which luckily it's a good shoe. Mm-hmm. So it's not like the only one and it sucks. It's like the only one, but it's really good. So yeah. Fortunately, it's one good option, but it's a great option to choose from.
I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it.
The outsole, compared to these, that's a little bit different from the Rebel. Rebel, you have one big slap of rubber, and it's just boom, boom. Here you got a little more going on. So they're calling this rubber the endurance rubber. And it's supposed to allow for some traction while still maintaining a lightweight form factor. Which, like I said, this is a very lightweight shoe for a stability shoe. A lot of stability shoes get clunky, they're heavy, there's more parts to it, there's a lot more going on. This is like the sleekest stability shoe you can get on the market. Mm-hmm. I can't think of too many that are just like sleek, fast, and nice to run in. Like, I've had issues with stability shoes. My knees are hurting and everything. I've had these shoes for about 3 weeks now. I've not had any issues. And if I don't have any issues in a stability shoe, this is a safe bet. So light stability.
It might be that option that you're looking for those tempo days when I want to run a fast 5K as a stability shoe. That's a good option.
There you go. And then you can go back to your 860s for your daily training, or your Vongos. So any shoes with like more cushioning, more support, more stability, those could be your daily training shoe. This could be your up-tempo shoe. Overall, I would say the shoe did a really good job. I feel like it did not disappoint. I didn't have any issues with it. Like, when I look at it for what it is, it served a purpose. It's a lightweight performance stability shoe. I'm like, I don't see where they went wrong. I love the fit. I like the white toe box for me. I like the way it looks. That matters. A lot of stability shoes do not look good. I like the Rebels. The Rebels look sexy. These look really good too. So, I don't know. I think New Balance, you got one on your hands. And I think the people are going to appreciate this.
I guess my only negative is that this might be too wide for some people. I have a wider foot, and I found that it was a hair on the wide side. So that's my only negative away from this shoe. The rubber was really great. I actually like the outsole better in the Prism than the Rebel. I found that the outsole in this one didn't have the best grip on wet concrete. This one has more rubber.
More like that ground contact, exposed rubber. Grips a little better, but I don't run in the rain as much. I can't run in the rain, I'm not allowed. I'll melt.
Because you're made out of sugar?
I'm sweet like candy. Ow. That is our review on the New Balance FuelCell Prism compared to the Rebel. Like I said, to reiterate, neutral, stability, both lightweight, both performance shoes, both are really good. Both are approved. Guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Leave a like, a comment down below. These shoes have been out for a while. Do you like them? Do you not like them? I like them. I wear neutral shoes, but like I said, it's a purpose for the shoe. So I think they nailed it. So let me know what you guys think about it. Also, if you are planning on trying the shoes, please use that link down below. Helps the channel out. I'm trying to make this a job now so I can pay my bills on time. So, if you're going to buy the shoe anyway, help your boy out. And shout out to the Patreons because you've been helping your boy out, and I appreciate you. And you can do the outro.
All right. Well, you say the first two lines, and I gotta steal the last.
And with that said, be sure to stay in school, do not do drugs, and if you can,
keep it tight. Yes. See, that's what works good.